Numbers can tell a powerful story. Like 1946, the year Alpha Insurance was founded, or the more than 1 million policies currently in force. Backed up by superior service from a local agent right in your community. For 65 years, we've been right there with you. We're looking forward to the next 65.
For a plan built just for you, contact Talisa Scheichel in Holly Pond.
Smith Lake RV Resort, where you escape the stress. Make it your year-round residential, weekend, or vacation getaway. See nice lakeside lots with scenic natural beauty and terrific amenities. Enjoy an on-site swimming pool, a bath and wash house, boat slips for your boat, special events and shows. Smith Lake RV Resort offers water frontages on majestic Smith Lake. Smith Lake RV Resort at Crane Hill. For the first TD. On the next...
The tractor, I bought it in 1977. It had a loader on it, a trip bucket, and I needed a tractor for around the place. I had to run a few cattle and horses. Got low hours on it because I didn't use it very much, and so when I restored it, it's in fairly good shape when I restored it. One of the features of it, I slow race with it, and it's a very good tractor for slow racing because of the large flywheel on it. I can get down to real low RPMs. I was up at a farm sale up by Linden, which is by the Canadian border, and they come up and I was low bidder on it, so I got it. It had what they call an 801 hitch on it. It's kind of a modified 3-point hitch. It was fairly new at that time, and you could use it on 3-point equipment. I can run my mower and brush hogs and different things on it without getting a bunch of adapters. I use it for my road trips because I've got good brakes on it and got headlights, and some of the trips we go on we have to have lights because we get back late at night. When I first got it, I used it for mowing the fields, brush hogging the fields. I used the loader for cleaning up around the barn, and so it was a working tractor up to about 15 years ago. I had to replace the intake and exhaust manifold. The tractor still run, but big chunks were missing. I like tricycle tractors. They're a little unique. They don't make them anymore, and so it's nice to have one. I got several of them that are tricycle, and I like the sound of the two-cylinder.
Get acquainted with Affordable Automotive in Welty. Affordable Automotive offers a full complement of service features for your car, truck, van, SUV, and other vehicles. Affordable Automotive also features a full line of famous Bridgestone tires. Stop in and check out the quality of famous Firestone and Peerless tires. Get a size and style that you need. Affordable Automotive offers towing service 24/7. Simply call 739-2290. Affordable Automotive, conveniently located in the heart of Welty.
Hi, I'm Leah Patterson-Lust, your probate judge, and I'm seeking re-election in the November general election. The office of probate judge is vital. It serves in many capacities. I'm proud to lead a highly skilled, dedicated, efficient, and experienced office here to serve you in our county. We function as a team. I humbly request your vote, confidence, and support in the general election this November. Vote Leah Patterson-Lust, probate judge.
Harry. The body will lie in state at the church from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. Moss Service Funeral Home is directing. Ms. Kurtz passed away on Saturday. Visitation will be 6 to 9 p.m. tonight at Christ Hall at St. John's Evangelical Protestant Church. Ann Elizabeth Tucker, age 86 of Coleman, passed away Thursday at Coleman Regional Medical Center. Moss Service is directing. A memorial service will be at 6:15 p.m. Thursday at the dining room at Benedictine Manor. Ms. Ruby Imogene Vaughn of Vinemont passed away Friday at the age of 74. Graveside services will be held tomorrow at Coleman Memory Gardens at noon. Funeral services for Audie Levada Buchanan, age 95 of Coleman, will be at 11 a.m. today at Moss Service Funeral Home Chapel. Interment will follow at Central Baptist Cemetery. Elton Rutherford will officiate. Moss Service is directing. Funeral services for Billy Jr. Nails, age 83 of Eva, will be tomorrow at 1 p.m. at Coleman Heritage. Alan Kuykendall will officiate. Interment in Etha Cemetery. Mr. Nails passed away yesterday at Woodland Village Long-Term Care. Visitation will be tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. at the funeral home. Funeral services for Vetra K. Yearwood, age 68 of Coleman, will be today at 3 p.m. at Coleman Heritage Funeral Home Chapel. Reverend Hollis Gardner officiates. Burial at Coleman Heritage Funeral Home Cemetery. Coleman Heritage is directing. Ms. Yearwood passed away Saturday. Funeral services for Jessica Steele Bagwell, age 31 of Hanceville, will be today at 11 a.m. at Coleman Heritage. Ronnie Turner and Jack Ellenberry will officiate. Burial at Good Hope Cemetery. Miss Bagwell died on Saturday. Funeral services for Audie M. Clark, age 87 of Coleman, will be today at Coleman Heritage. Jim Butts and Samuel Tucker officiate. Burial at Antioch Cemetery in Fairview. Miss Clark passed away on Saturday. Funeral services for Frederick Allen Brown, age 80 of Coleman, will be tomorrow at 11 a.m. at Coleman Heritage. Dudley Brock and Floyd Klein officiate. Mr. Brown passed away on Sunday. Visitation will be tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. and will take place at the funeral home. And those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hanceville Funeral Home.
Welcome to Today on 2. It is Tuesday, the 21st day of August. Another beautiful morning. Temperature in the upper 50s.
Yes,
wow.
It was 58 on my car thermometer on the way to work.
58.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
as best as I remember, it's still August.
That's right. That's
not
right.
October.
No. Wow, it's amazing. It is.
Yes, the weather is beautiful. Let's see what's going on with the weather. Brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. Make the switch to Mitch. Weather Almanac for the 21st of August. Notice the average high temperature is now down 1 degree. Maybe it's because all this cool weather we've been having recently. 91 is the average high. The average low is 66. Record high 102 in 1983. The record low 55 in 1943. Sunset this evening will be at 7:27, and sunrise tomorrow morning at about, I think it was 12 minutes after 6.
Oh, I thought it said 6:14.
But
Sorry.
maybe 6:14.
Okay.
There's the satellite picture. You can see what's going on around the country, and we have one more satellite picture showing you what's happening in the southeast. There you go. Here's the forecast for the day. It'll be another sunny day. A high around 85 with low humidity. Clear tonight, low near 58. Sunny again tomorrow, high of 86. 87 on Thursday, 88 on Friday, Saturday, 87 on Sunday and Monday. So this beautiful late summer weather will continue for another week.
Well, that's just awesome. And I thought, we kind of look like Halloween, orange and black here.
Yes, we do.
Oh, well.
Maybe it is October.
Maybe it is.
Yeah, that means we've missed half the football season.
Oh, no, we couldn't let that happen.
No, can't
Could
do
not
that.
let that happen.
A week from today, next Tuesday, will be the municipal elections.
Gosh,
all
man.
around the county.
Yeah.
A lot of interesting races. I think only one municipality has a mayor unopposed. That's at Good Hope.
Okay.
Corey Harbison is unopposed to Good Hope. Other than that, in the mayor's races are challenges everywhere.
Very good.
To me, it's kind of interesting in the city of Coleman, where you have 4 people running for mayor, but for city council, they're all unopposed.
Well,
All
that's...
the incumbents.
Yeah.
Now, go figure. Right?
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. That job usually gets turned over quite often, doesn't it?
Well, not so much in the city.
Okay, and in the county for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But not so much. Okay.
But in the city, it's pretty stable. So it'll be an interesting mayor's race. But anyway, that's coming up a week from today. Tuesday.
Everything with the presidential election and everything, everybody's been focused on that. And so this mayoral and this city type, local type vote, it's just kind of like, really? Okay, yeah, I've seen a few signs, but I haven't seen a whole lot, over the last few months.
You don't have as many as you do with countywide races.
Right. So it's just kind of like, yeah, you got to remind me that go vote next Tuesday.
That's right. Now, there's another vote coming up in September.
Right, the 18th.
About the referendum dealing with the state budget.
Right.
And that's a standalone election. Can you imagine trying to remember that?
Yeah, and I don't know why they did that. Why did they do that? Isn't that expensive to do? And isn't that like way out there and nobody's going to go remember, like you said, to vote?
Maybe that's the idea.
Maybe that's the intention.
Only the people who favor it
Okay.
will make sure they turn out. I don't know.
Okay.
That is speculation.
I see. Okay.
Now, the other thing is, this must be done before the fiscal year starts the 1st of October.
Okay. Boy, they're cutting that close, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. So that's why it could not be in November.
But why couldn't it be like next Tuesday?
Because the municipal elections are different all over the state.
Oh, okay. Okay, so does it necessarily mean
It's
that...
not a statewide.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
not yet. So they just had to pick a date.
Right.
So it was too late to do it in the primary, which was back in February, because
Right.
the legislature was still meeting. So,
Right. Okay.
but that's the reason.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll have to remind everybody to go vote that day as well. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We'll have our legislators come on and talk about that referendum again
Yeah.
on the program as to why it is important to vote for that
Right.
or
Yes.
against that, depending
Yes.
on how you feel about things.
That's right.
Okay, let's
Facebook-
see if we have a Facebook friend for today.
Yeah, we do. Miss Sandra Nacetta, and I think that is her husband there.
That's
and,
Pete, yes.
And just a wonderful, wonderful lady. She has been involved in nursing for very many, many years here in Coleman, and don't really know anything else that I can say about her other than I know her, and she is just such a nice, nice lady. Works in public health. She has been overseeing that for a long time. I don't know if she's still doing that or not. I don't know if she's retired. For some reason in the back of my mind, it seems like I think she retired or something. But anyway, but very, very nice lady. Just very nice lady. Yeah.
And let's see, who's coming to see us today?
Well, Miss Kim Campbell is going to be here talking about Get Fit for Haiti. It's a fundraising event that they've got going on, trying to raise some money to send to Haiti to build a church. And then also Dave Osment. Mr. David Osment is here, and he's actually talking to us about the Operation Christmas Child. I'm surprised he's not talking political views today. We might get him to talk a little something, I don't know. But anyway, Dave's here to talk about the Operation Christmas Child.
That's what we have lined up for today. George Spear is here. He'll have news and commentary right after this.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
Time for news and comment. You share your thoughts with us. Don't forget now, we're live streaming at channel2coleman.com. If you want to have an opinion, a thought about some of the things we're talking about, you give us a call at that number. Channel2coleman.com is our site. I can think of no other comedian that my mother enjoyed watching more than a lady who, of course, is in the news this morning, 95-year-old Phyllis Diller. And I think we have a clip, one of my favorite clips of her. Let's go ahead and play that.
You've never been out with a girl? No, never. Pardon me. Do you have a match? Oh, yeah, hold this. Now put your arms around me. No, you mean put your arms up. You hijack what you want, I'll hijack what I want.
Phyllis Diller and Fang. Remember Fang? I thought Fang was a real person. I guess he was a combination of a couple of husbands that she had had. Old Fang. Phyllis Diller died 95 years old. Been around a long time. Well, in Cullman, to be more specific, Cullman Christian School is going to be playing for the first time in intramural, or rather in school sports. They've been sanctioned to participate in football and other sports. Six-man football. The news release says six-man football at the Christian Football, by the Christian Football Association. Didn't realize there was such a thing. Cullman Christian will play Conecuh Springs, Conecuh County. Lord, they'll have to leave Tuesday to get there by Friday, won't they? Man, oh man. This Friday at 7 p.m., but good for those folks. Of course, the big news making the headlines this morning is the court decision over Alabama's alien law, illegal alien law. The Federal Appeals Court ruled yesterday that part of the Alabama's toughest in the nation immigration law, the part which ordered public schools to check the citizenship status of new students, was unconstitutional. But it allowed police to ask suspicious people for citizenship documents. So I guess the jury's out as to what people think and believe whether this is a strike down of the intent of the law or not. I know it's certainly in every newspaper and on every newscast there is. All we're trying to do is make people legal. If you decided you didn't want to pay your taxes, would you get in trouble? 2 deaths caused from what? Across 20 states. and they're more on the rise. Oh man, would be the year that I chose to eat more cantaloupe. Cantaloupe. State and federal health officials are advising consumers to discard all cantaloupes from southwestern Indiana. Now, how would you know where it came from? Tom Drake told us the other day he had an orange from South Africa. Hello. Is it safer down there than it is in Indiana? I don't understand that, you know. It's salmonella again. Here we go with that salmonella thing. Talking about making sure you clean your knife and clean everything off. I'm not sure. You know, a cantaloupe is a lot like a watermelon. You know, I mean, watermelon's a lot easier to wash off than a cantaloupe. It's got all those little pits in the thing, you know, on the outside. So, nonetheless, I guess we'll be paying more attention to where the cantaloupe is grown. What is the third top state in the nation to give charity-wise? Congratulations, you're one of them, Alabamian. Alabama ranked third. Utah number one. Mississippi number two. How about that? The people who have the lowest scores everywhere else are good-hearted, you know. Mississippi, then Alabama, followed by Tennessee, and South Carolina. Now that tells you something, doesn't it? Yes, we do get a lot of federal dollars for every tax dollar we send to Washington. Yes, they send a lot back, but a lot goes out too in a generous way. Let's see, what else here? In West Point, for those of you who live near West Point, as I do, heads up, the Cornett family, the relatives and survivors of James Cornett, Jack Cornett, giving the municipality, the little small town, 80 acres near 157 for the purpose of a park. Boy, West Point's a growing, isn't it, in terms of and a lot of communities are. It's amazing what a dollar store can do. And that was one of the benefits of having a Coleman County Industrial Development Board. Back in '98 when we formed that, we caught all kinds of flack from the city of Coleman. But that's the best thing about Industrial Development Board is they help mayors, municipalities encourage and attract things like Jack's Hamburgers, like dollar stores, things that bring tax revenue. The city has its purpose and its need, and yes, those big industrial parks employ both city and county residents, but that doesn't mean the folks out in the county need to do without, because there are advantages for them too. Not long ago, you would probably have heard that the only book you would find in a hotel room would be the Bible, the Gideons, known to provide lots of Bibles, you know, to individuals, and not just in America, but overseas too. Now they're saying that the electronic device is one of those things that people are going more and more toward when it comes to going to services. I've never seen an iPad or a electronic device being used to research scriptures. I can see the advantage, but it's also an opportunity to do other things and let someone in your church pull out an iPad, and of course, what's the preacher going to think, right? In many cases, I think, and oftentimes it would be say, well, gosh, am I that boring? You know, I've only been here 10 minutes. Nonetheless, The Rise and Fall of the Bible is a new book by Timothy Beale. He said the printed word is losing its place as the dominant medium for reading, and what a shame. You know what? That Bible sitting there on your desk, that hard drive won't fail. And let's see what else this morning. A former Marine. Now this is one of the stories. It brings mixed emotions on my part, because being a retired Marine, I often think, why is it they'll go after these military people for saying things and representing what we consider to be family values, what we consider to be the values of America, and why is it they'll always go after these guys? There's inevitably the story at least once or twice a year about a retired Marine or a Marine World War II veteran or Korean War veteran or a Vietnam veteran who flies a flag in a subdivision where it's out of, they won't let them do it, right? But now you've got a former Marine who's going on Facebook and other places and posting things like the 9/11 was a conspiracy. Unfortunately, but it's reality in every group. It doesn't matter whether it's political or church. It doesn't matter what kind of group it is. Civitans, Moose Club, whatever. You're going to have people who are extremists. And that apparently is what's happened here. A former Marine involuntarily detained for psychiatric evaluation for posting strident anti-government messages on his Facebook has received an outpouring of support from a lot of people concerned about First Amendment rights. Brandon Raub, a 26-year-old former Marine. But when he starts saying that it was all a conspiracy, 9/11, I don't think so. We got too many people prepared to do bad things toward America for us to come up with something as ridiculous as that. But then keep in mind, there are those who still believe there was no such thing as a Holocaust too, right? You know, the newer cars, we were talking about this yesterday, about the Honda Accord being the most stolen car, and about the, was it Ford, wasn't it? 1997 Ford 150 truck being the most stolen. And why are they going after those older cars? It's because it's easier to get those codes for the keys. You just don't take a new car key down to Lowe's, down to Marvin's, down to Walmart and get a replacement. Y'all, that won't happen. The thing has to be programmed. A key, yes, a key. So it's harder to get the anti-theft devices now for newer vehicles. It's just, I'm not foolproof, but it's almost there. For these older vehicles, it's easier to get those codes. So therefore, they can wind up getting, you know, the car and take off with it. I don't know. And even with some vehicles, if you take and try, for example, bought a truck, about a 3 or 4 year old truck, not a new one, but almost new. If the dealer told us, if you take a set of jumper cables and run it from your battery to that truck's battery, that's it. It's over with. Because the anti-theft device messes things up and you are out of luck, and then you're going to spend a few $100s getting it repaired. So don't use jumper cables. I mean, what happened to the good part of a person trying to help someone, right? I don't know. They make these things that you can buy now, you know, they're portable batteries, and they also got a little compressor in there so you can get your tire pumped back up if you need to. All you do is keep the battery charged, and you can run it through your cigarette lighter and start your car. Technology, what will they think of next, huh? Stay tuned. More Up Today on 2 coming up next.
Cheyenne, Cheyenne, where will you be camping tonight? Lonely man, Cheyenne, will your heart stay free and light? Dream, Cheyenne, of a girl you may never love. Move along, Cheyenne, like the restless clouds up above.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements. Our first guest today is Dave Osment. Dave is on his way to the Republican National Convention and stopped here at Channel 2. on the way, actually to talk about other things. Dave, good to have you on the program today.
Hey, it's great.
We get something political in here.
I don't know why everyone associates me with politics. I don't know where all this came from.
Quickly, before we talk about Christmas Child, tell us about the convention. When is it, and when are you going? And
Phyllis and I are leaving.
Even more important, when you get back, come and see us.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'd love to.
Yeah.
I'd love to, because Phyllis and I are really excited. We're going down. We're going to leave Saturday, and as far as we're concerned, the convention starts Sunday, and it'll go through Thursday night. And boy, we've got an agenda, and there's no way we can do everything they've got a schedule to do. Like Thursday night, after the big announcement and all the speeches and everything, they said, well, we're going to start our party at 11 o'clock. Phyllis and I agreed,
I don't think
we're going to miss a lot of that one.
Yeah.
But we are excited about going. It's going to be a great time.
And it's in Florida, correct?
It's in Tampa, Florida.
Okay.
Sure is.
Is this your first time to
It's the
go?
first time to go.
Okay. Well, I'm surprised. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, good
first
then.
time to go.
Yeah. And I know that Kid Brown and his wife
Ken Brown is
going.
I'm an alternate delegate. We have 50 delegates, and then we have 50 alternates. So if
Some reason somebody,
and they say that you'll be going back and forth on the floor a lot.
Right.
They alternated back and forth.
Well, it's a very important year for sure.
It really is.
And so it should be exciting, and we would like to have you back to
Good.
talk about that.
I sure
when you
will.
returned.
Sure will.
But actually today you came to talk to us about Christmas
Yes,
Child.
this is the most important thing. Operation Christmas Child,
Has that
Shoebox
name?
Ministry.
Yes, okay.
Shoebox
That's kind of
Ministry.
what most people do.
Everybody recognizes Shoebox Ministry.
Right.
It's been in effect since 1993, and they have shipped during these years 93 million boxes to deserving kids all over the world.
Wow.
It's a fantastic mission project that any individual, church, organization can very easily participate in. And this is effective.
Who got it first started?
Frank, it actually started in Ireland.
Okay.
Just a little church there, just got boxes together and sent them out to deserving kids. And then it picked up and other churches got involved. And then Franklin Graham, Samaritan's Purse, has picked it up here in the United States. And it is the international program now.
Yeah, so it's worldwide.
It's all over.
Yeah.
It's worldwide.
Fantastic.
It's worldwide.
Yeah.
And the big thing that, all these goodies are important. It gets the kids' attention.
Right.
A lot of them, this is all they get.
Right.
So it's extremely effective, but the main thing is it has the gospel in every box. And then after they receive this and the gospel, there's a 12-step program that they can participate in to eventually, hopefully, accept Christ as their Savior.
Very good.
So that's the goal. That's the goal for the whole family.
Right. Well, it's a fantastic opportunity to witness to others and to bring some joy and some happiness
It is.
into this
It
small
is.
child's life.
It is.
So what are the kinds of things that you wanted to put into the box?
Yeah, all kind of things. First, I want to make sure they'll have time. This evening at 6 o'clock
Right.
at Coleman Regional Medical Center out on 157, we're going to have a community event. Everyone's invited to come. We'll have all kind of information. We'll have boxes, brochures, how to pack a shoebox available to give to everyone in the congregation of any church, how to order material. Gabe Walker from Atlanta's coming over, the head man in this area. A real key guest, though, is Paul Moran and his wife Holly from Boaz. Paul, as a 10-year-old boy in Romania, got a shoebox. So we're going to have that. He's going to come and describe what effect that had on his life to get a shoebox. And then we're going to have a young lady in our church that one of the things that you can do is you'll send and you can keep track of your shoebox, where it goes.
Oh, okay.
And she got a letter back from a recipient of a shoebox. So she's going to read the letter tonight.
Now I want to go back to Paul. When Paul was 10, he lived in Romania and he received a shoebox. Okay.
And he lives in Boaz now.
Okay. Well, how about that?
Yeah.
Wow, that's very
Yeah, we've
interesting.
often wondered, how would it be to receive a shoebox? And then Gabe is going to describe taking shoeboxes to the churches and to the kids in other countries too. And then we'll have a panel of people here, local people in churches, to describe how they handle the shoebox and how they encourage people to participate. For example, out at Fairview, look at this.
Oh, look how sweet that is.
They had a T-shirt printed with a cross, Jesus loves you, and then the kids painted it.
So each one's probably individualized.
And then they put on each T-shirt some of these popular little braces with biblical messages on them. And this one says, "Colored and loved by Selena, First Baptist Church."
So Selena did that, and whoever gets that will know that Selena's the one that made that T-shirt.
That sent it. Yeah. We have churches that have packing parties. For example, our church, Christ Covenant Church, has joined with East Side Baptist Church. You remember the terrible tornado destroyed their church. They're meeting in our church.
Right.
Isn't that great? We love it. We love it that they're there. So we're having a joint packing party. So we give everyone a bookmark describing Operation Christmas Child, and then encourage them every month to bring items. And we got a big blue box there in the narthex to put items every month. So we've got about 25 plastic bags full of items. So we'll have a pizza packing party.
Okay. And that kind of brings the church together.
It brings the church. I got the idea, and I'll give her credit, from Miss Kilpatrick at West Point Baptist Church. She is a dynamo.
Okay.
She buys things all year round, and her members do, for this packing party. Last year they packed 635 boxes.
Wow.
That one church.
Wow, that's fantastic. Now, who pays to have all this shipped?
We ask everyone to put in $7 into a box.
Okay.
It goes from here to Decatur at our relay center at Christ Covenant Presbyterian Church. And it goes from there. They bring it all to our church, and then we put them in big brown boxes, cartons, and then it goes to Decatur, from Decatur to Atlanta, to a huge warehouse there, and then people from all over the South go and get them all ready to be shipped overseas. For example, out at Crosshaven, 50 of their members went last year to Atlanta, so there are a lot of people in the area involved in this. Over 70 churches so far, just last year, were involved in the program.
Dave, any idea how many different countries shoeboxes go to?
No, I don't.
They go all over the world.
They go all over the world.
And how do they determine who gets them?
That's a real good question, and we had a man speak at our meeting last year, and it is, they really have to go through, you might say, a qualification to be able to get the boxes. So they know where they're going, the kids that are going to get them. Yeah.
So it's a very good structured
It's
thing.
very well
Feel
structured.
good about and they send them out right before Christmas? Is that when they do
They
that?
try to get them everything out, and I've been told some of them do drag into next year, just from the, the logistics of getting it to all these churches.
And remind everybody, the meeting is tonight at
The meeting is at CRMC. Everyone is invited. Please come. You can get all the information, pick up information. You can get ideas from other churches, what they're doing. And so it's a very excellent meeting to come to. 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
CRMC in the John Coleman room.
Okay.
Very good.
And we'll have DVDs, local DVDs that we've made here of people and what they're doing, for boxes. So
very good.
They'll find it very, very interesting.
Come back and see us in a week or so.
I sure will.
Okay.
I sure will. If I recover.
Have a good time. We'll have more of Today on Tour right after this.
There's something about the moment when you first walk into that new home. It took a lot to get there, but Eva Bank made it easy to get the loan you needed. Eva Bank, as a part of the community, makes lending decisions right here where you live. Our lenders make the process quick and easy with rates you'll love. Visit your neighbors at Eva Bank today and let them help you with your new home loan, manufactured home, refinance, or remodel. Eva Bank, part of the community we call home.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I I put on a fresh coat.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Who is the tall, dark stranger there? Maverick is the name. Riding the trail to who knows where. Luck is his companion. Gambling is his game. Smooth as a handle on a gun. Maverick is the name. Wild as the wind in Oregon. Blowing up a canyon. Easier to tame.
This part of our program, we give away some items on Tuesday. Our prizes to give away on our Know Your Merchant ads, lunch for two at Chick-fil-A on Cherokee Avenue, and 2 cupcakes from Frosting's Bakery. Those are the prizes we have for today. Let's look at some of our merchant ads. We'll ask you a question about one of these ads. Starting with Mullins Body Shop on Highway 31 South at Phelan. 52 years they've been doing auto body repair and towing, and as always, you can count on them today. That's Mullins Body Shop.
Sweet deals can be had at Dairy Queen. Check this out, any 4 for just $5.55. Blizzard of the month is the M&M's Brownie Blizzard, and then cheeseburger lovers, you've got all kinds of great selections there.
High Tide Sports Grill, open 3 until 9, Monday through Saturday. They have special events on the week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. Live music, live country music on Saturday night.
Night Free Insurance, providing insurance coverage for 3 generations now. Elliott and Westcott can help you, and they're one of the most top 10 growth agencies in the state of Alabama for auto owners. This is Night Free Insurance, located at 410 First Avenue.
Shimmer and Glow Tanning Boutique, open 8 until 8, Monday through Friday, 8 until 4 on Saturday. They offer beginning, intermediate, and advanced tanning. Also, spray tanning is available. Right now, a big sale on summer wear.
Open the door to history and fine prints, and this is at Renard's Gallery and Gifts. They have jewelry, framing, prints. They invite you to just come and browse, and that's Renard's Gallery and Gifts at 314 First Avenue Southeast.
All it takes is charisma and Doug Doggett Jewelers. Women can now change jewelry to match their charisma. For the bride, from the classic to modern, quality fit for a queen. That's Doug Doggett Jewelers.
Baldwin Counseling Center. If you're having problems, you want some privacy, help is just a phone call away. He can also help you with weight loss issues, individual and family counseling, lifestyle coaching.
Fitness opportunities are available at the Wellness and Aquatic Center. They have a full fitness center complete with weights, cardio, and professional training. Buy a membership, save some money, or you can pay by the day. Those are some of the merchant ads we have for today. What is the name of the tanning boutique that is advertising with us? What is the name of that business? 256-734-7399 is our telephone number. And the first person with the correct answer receives lunch for 2 at Chick-fil-A and 2 cupcakes from Frosting's Bakery. What is the name of the tanning boutique advertising with us? They're having a big summer sale right now, also 50% off summer wear. And I think we have a caller coming in. We do have a caller ready to go. Hello, who's calling?
Johnny.
Johnny, from where are you calling?
Garden City.
Okay, what is the name of the tanning boutique?
I want to say Shimmer and Glow, Tanning Glow.
That's pretty good. Shimmer and Glow is the right answer. Stay on the line, please. Thanks for calling in. Shimmer and Glow Tanning Boutique. I like that name.
I do too.
It's different.
Yes, it
Stands
is.
out.
Yeah.
Let's look at the rest of our merchant ads right now. Mr. Plumber, Plumbing, Sewer, and Drain Services, Coleman's only professional full-service plumbing, sewer, and drain company, locally owned and operated. They'll give you free estimates on new construction and repairs. That's Mr. Plumber.
Mr. Hicks Menswear, business, men's suits, sport coats, regular sizes, big and tall sizes. He even has the sizes to 5X and casual shirts and business wear.
Uniform Place has styles for summer, and I would imagine they have fall items coming in by now. They have Landau products, Landau made better at Uniform Place.
Tires for Less is more than just tires. They have 80 years experience of servicing cars, so they can help you with brakes, shocks, minor engine repairs, and of course oil changes. And if you mention you saw this ad on Channel 2, you can receive $5 off an oil change. That's Tires for Less.
And right next door to Tires for Less, you'll find Earl's Body Shop, and everybody working there posed for the picture there. Earl's Body Shop on Highway 31 North, or on the internet, earlsbodyshop.com.
Tutor Doctor, and they have personalized one-on-one tutoring at home, convenient, flexible hours, experienced, qualified, local tutors, math, reading, ACT, and much, much more. Free consultation is available.
And People's Tires has the Hydro Master tire. This is new to Coleman. You can save 50% off the cost of new tires. It's a remold tire at People's Tires.
Festal Market Plots are open today, Thursday and Saturdays, open from as early as 8 until 3 o'clock. The Senior Nutrition Program vouchers are accepted. They're located right there at the corner of Arnold and First Avenue.
And Deb's Bookstore is your hometown bookstore. Used books are half price every day. New books 20% off every day. Gift certificates are always available at Deb's Bookstore. Those are the merchant ads we have for you. Now it's time to check the birthday list. People celebrating on the 21st of August.
Danny Monk has a birthday along with Emily Mullins. Their name will be put into the drawing on Friday, where they have the possibility of winning an 8x10 portrait from Baker Photography and an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
Weather brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. Make the switch to Mitch. It should be a beautiful day today. Plenty of sunshine, high of 85. Clear tonight, low near 58. Mostly sunny again tomorrow with a high around 86.
We're entirely too lax around here. Now, in the big city jails, they give sobriety tests.
Sobriety test?
Yeah, to find out whether or not a man is sober. And I think we ought to do it here, too.
Well, Barney, I believe a sobriety test is given to a prisoner when you first bring him in. Now, you ought to have done that to Otis last night.
Oh, Andy, you know we couldn't have given a sobriety test to Otis last night.
Well, why not?
He was too drunk.
The Andy Griffith Show, starring Andy Griffith, with Ronnie Howard. Also starring Don Knotts.
You'll get used to it after you've been here a while. That goes on practically every morning.
Right. Oh!
Hey, let's do that. We're going to fight.
Take your time, boys. Where do you think you're going to a fight?
Voting has gone through a lot of changes in America since the days of the early West. Because they were short of pencils and paper at that time, they used various things as ballots. Feathers, beans. In one section of Arizona, they used bullets. If it was loaded, it was a vote for one candidate. And if it was empty, it was a vote for another. If a fellow wasn't careful, his whole campaign could blow up right in his face. Dick Powell. Zane Grey Theater.
For Haiti is the name of the fundraising event, and here to talk about it are Kim Campbell and Michael Jones. Welcome to the program, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, is this a new fundraising event? I've never heard of this one before.
Yes, it is. Actually, Janet Woods from Jan's Fitness Club, that's where I go to the gym. We were talking about a recent mission trip that I had attended and just the need that there is in Haiti. And, we were just coming up with ideas that we could do to have fundraisers to be able to, continue on with our projects that we have going on there. And she said, well, I would just love to help. And so, we put our minds together and we came up with Get Fit for Haiti. And
we think it's going to be a really fun event. You know, it's going to be something different. There are all kind of fundraisers that go on throughout the year.
Yeah.
And so we've not had an event quite like this yet. So that's how it was born, so to speak. But what we're going to do is on Saturday, September the 8th, we're asking people to register to come and participate in 2 different classes. And you just get people to sponsor you, or either you can make a donation. And we'll come together for a time of, we're going to have a devotion and explain a little bit more of what our projects are that we're working on in Haiti. And then we'll break up into 2 or 3 different groups, and we'll have kickboxing and circuit workouts. And then we'll have a time of refreshments, and we're going to be giving away a lot of door prizes. So.
Okay. And I understand that the one that raises the most money?
The one that raises the most money will receive a full-year membership to the PT classes worth $800.
Okay.
So,
all right.
That's really good.
Now, Michael, how did you get involved?
I'm actually the pastor at West Point. And so we began taking trips to, we call it Haiti's Eden. It's right outside of a town called Limbe in Haiti. And about 2 years ago, we've taken 3 trips there. We have our 4th trip coming up in November. And so Kim is a part of a group at our church that meets every Sunday night to plan for those trips, to help raise money, to organize and coordinate the work that we do when we're there in Haiti.
So what are you doing? What kind of things are you doing there?
We have partnered with a local pastor. His name is Monel Jules, and we support him. We go in. One of the things we've done when we've gone, we've cleared a piece of jungle out. It's in the middle of the jungle. We've cleared a piece of jungle out. We're in the process now of building a clinic. Pastor Monell's wife is a physician, and the medical need there is tremendous. And we're in the process now of building a medical clinic and a church, because he's also starting a church in Eden in this community. We do a medical clinic every time we go. We take nurses with us. Kim was a part of the first clinic that we did a year ago. And the first day we had planned on starting the clinic at 8 o'clock. Pastor Monell got a call from someone that was there on the ground organizing it. We stay about 15 minutes away, and at 6 o'clock there were over 200 people lined up because they just do not have the access to health care. Right. And we do this all for the purpose of being able to share the gospel, with the people there. And so it's been a good partnership for us, and one that we're going to continue on. And we're excited because we're starting to get other Coleman County churches or Coleman churches involved in partnering with us. We'll be taking 3 different churches plus ours this coming November when we go. So we're excited about that. It's just starting to grow.
Yeah. Well, that is an exciting thing. And I understand that Haiti has a lot of non-religious kind of, not witchcraft, but voodoo kind of? Yeah.
Voodoo used to be the state religion, or the national religion for the country. While that is not official anymore, voodoo is still prevalent there. Sure. And sometimes Pastor Monell, actually, that we partner with, he's done a lot of study in that, and being from there, he has given us a lot of details on that. And sometimes even Christians will mix voodoo and Christianity together. And that's one thing that he is trying to combat, and wanting to disciple, not just share the gospel with his fellow Haitians, but to disciple them, to help them understand that voodoo is not of God, that you cannot mix the two. And so, yes, voodoo is still very prevalent. If you go there, you will see, Kim has seen them, we've walked past them, voodoo witch doctor houses. Each community has at least one of them, but they're all over the countryside. They mark their houses by a certain flag, and as you're driving down the road or walking through the jungle, you'll see these flags all over the place, and that signifies that it's a witch doctor.
So are the people receptive then to Christianity? Are they fighting a little bit about not wanting to go that route, or has it been a difficult, time? Is what I guess a better way to put it.
No, they're not fighting it at all. They are people who need hope, and as they hear the message of Christ, for many people for the first time, they can sense that there's hope. That there's hope in Christ. And so, no, they're not combative at all toward Christianity. The witch doctors, I'm sure, would be. Sure. But Kim even had the opportunity on the last trip. I was not with them. A group from our church went, and they went into a voodoo village that was run by a witch doctor and shared the gospel.
And how did he react? I guess it's a he.
Well, we didn't actually come in contact with him. We, after we finished our work that we had we were clearing some more of the land and stuff that day, and they just led us up this mountain back through the jungle, you know, and you're like, where in the world are we going? And
they're not going to eat me for supper.
Yeah, I was like, oh. And when you come over the top of the hill, you just, you know, you see all these flags. There were actually 4, so we went just right through the middle of Voodoo Town, is what we called it, and just a few hundred feet, if that much, and we sat down and just began to share the gospel, you know, just out in the middle of the road. And, you know, people who really don't think much about spiritual warfare, it is real. And you can just, I had never experienced anything like that. You know, you can just sense, you know, God is so wanting to bring hope to these people and to help them, but there is also that sense of, wow, you know, just a few feet from us, they are practicing anything but Christianity.
And this is all they've known all their lives, so they think what they've got is the right thing. I mean, I would assume, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
So you do have some tension there, and so did you ever feel frightened or worried for yourself?
Not really. You know, when you're there, you just have such a peace. You know, I mean, when you set foot off of that plane into Haiti, you know you are out of your comfort zone, and you know you are just in the palm of God's hand, and you just trust that. And even when you're going through the middle of the voodoo place, you know, we really didn't have a clue that we were just going to sit down and have church, you know. And it was just amazing, you know, just to experience the power of God there, and just how He just has you surrounded, you know, and you do feel that protection. Now, once you get outside of that and you look back, you think, wow, was I really there? You know, but you just see how God protects you, and how He's just working, you know, and you just don't think about just sitting down outside beside the road and having church, you know. And people are going by with their cows and their goats, and they stop and look, and you know, but then people just come up and sit down, and it's just like Pastor said, they've never heard it before, you know. And I guess that's what really placed the burden on my heart, is there are so many people that haven't heard the gospel, and what am I doing about it, you know.
So was language a barrier?
Yes. It is very much a barrier. Pastor Monell, he's really good about making sure we have plenty of interpreters when we're running the clinics and doing all the work and stuff, but it is hard, you know. There are several of us that are really wanting to learn the language, and
we're actually going to start. Kim, I don't know if they've even shared this with Kim, but starting the next couple of weeks, Pastor Monell was in the States just last week, and he and I looked together, and we found actually a language training CD that the church has purchased, and so now we're going to start doing weekly classes for anyone who'd like to come and learn Haitian Creole.
Okay.
Are there a number of Christian preachers like the pastor you're dealing with in Haiti?
There are. There are quite a few. As you travel through the countryside, you'll see a lot of small churches. You can go into the larger towns. Cap-Haïtien is where we fly into. It's the second largest city in Haiti, Port-au-Prince being the largest. In Cap-Haïtien, Pastor Monell was telling me there's actually a church there that would run 2,000 on Sunday mornings, and it's a pretty strong, you know, Christian church. So there are churches around. It's not a completely unreached country.
We are almost out of time, so tell people how they can participate in this fundraiser.
Okay, if you love to exercise and you want to raise money to spread the gospel, you need to contact Jan's Fitness Club. She is located on Sportsman's Lake Road, and it used to be the Olympic Health Spa, but now it's Jan's Fitness Club. That may be how many people recognize the business, and you can just contact her. She has the forms there, and we're just excited. It's going to be, like I said, Saturday, September the 8th from 8 to 9:30 or 9:30 to 11.
Okay.
You can also contact the church as well for information on this, or if someone would like to go on the trip with us. We invite other churches to be involved. And our church number at West Point is 739-5849.
5849.
And can you just donate and skip the exercise part?
Yes,
absolutely.
You can.
You need to go for the exercise part, buddy. No, but that's a great idea. Yeah. I think it's good. Very good.
Thank you so
for
much.
being here today.
Thank you for having us.
We'll have more of Today on Tour right after this.
I'm open for opinion, Sergeant. What's yours? Well, I figure we have about an hour and a half. Before what? We know what's back there coming our way. Tanks. When they catch up to us, we'll be sitting ducks. Period.
production.
Now it's time for our community billboards, brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. Operation Christmas Child Shoebox Ministry community event will take place tonight at Coleman Regional Medical Center in the Colonel Coleman room. They're going to have brochures, posters, information kits. All this will be available if you want to participate. And on Tuesday, August the 28th, the campaign kickoff for 2013 will be taking place. This is, of course, a United Way event, and the tickets are $15 each. You need to call the office today if you're interested in participating. The number there is 256-739-2948. Hearing Loss in You. This is a Lunch and Learn seminar presented by the otolaryngologist Bruce Morgan. That's going to be on Thursday, August the 30th from 11:30 to 1 in the Colonel Coleman room, and this is sponsored by Women's First and Senior Choice. If you have something that you would like to share with us, you need to email us at channel2coleman@gmail.com, fax at 256-734-7680, or you can be a friend on Facebook. Spell out the number 2, Channel 2 Coleman.
Weather forecast for today: sunshine, a high of 85. Clear tonight, low of 58. Mostly sunny again tomorrow with a high around 86. And coming up tomorrow on Today on 2, who do we have as our guests?
Well, Mr. Howard Rogers is back, and he always has interesting topics to share with us. And then also Delitha Marchman from the Coleman Park and Rec, Coleman County Park and Rec will be here tomorrow. So many different things that they have to offer over there. So we're going to learn a little bit more about Park and Rec.
And as always, you can check the Channel 2 website, channel2coleman.com. Our program is broadcast live on the internet every day, and programs are archived. You can go to the website, and that will give you a link to YouTube, and you can watch the program over and over and over again like we do.
Oh,
Thank you for watching Today on 2.
Hope you have a great day.